Hello 7G, I'm sorry I cannot be with you for today's lesson. What I'm going to do though is just give an overview of what I would like you to learn. And the first thing we're going to do is I want you to navigate to this page, Term 1, Week 2, beginning the 21st of August. We're still doing our laptop setup. So if you remember what we did last week, you should have a bookmark in your Chrome browser to get to this page, ICT, BRTA, 7C and 7G. Hopefully you can use that. But if you didn't do the bookmark, the best way to get to it is under Resources, Secondary Computing, and that will take you to the Computing homepage. You click on Year 7, and then when you're on Year 7, you can see it says BRTA 7C and G. Make sure you bookmark that in your school folder that we looked at last week. Okay, we're going to go to Week 2. And today we're going to start to have a play around a little bit with OneNote and put some of the evidence of your work in OneNote. The learning intention is the same as last week. Can I organize my laptop to support my learning? And the success criteria, the things that you're going to show me you can do, is here. So what I'm going to do is just going to highlight this and copy it because we're going to do this. We need this a little bit later on. So I'm going to right click and copy or use Command C or Command V. And we're going to go to our OneNote page. You're not in 7C, you're in 7G. So you click on this link and it will take you to the sign-in page for Microsoft. Let's just wait a little bit, choose your account or add your account, which is your Pattern account, and it will take you to your Pattern login. Well, it looks like I'm already logged in. Sometimes you should see a box here to put your username and password. Make sure you put at pattern.ac.th at the end of your 4-letter code and click yes. And I'm going to log in and it's taken me to 7G. Now yours will look slightly different to mine. Yours will only have 3 sections on it. It will have the collaboration space, the content library, and your name. At the moment, you can see I've got everybody's in there because I'm the teacher. So let's pretend that we're Sasha, and with Sasha, we're going to go to class notes, and you can see here at the moment, she's got nothing in there. I'm going to rename this page. I'm going to call it Laptops for Learning. And do you remember we copied the table from here? Now I'm going to paste that in there. Now, if I right click paste, sometimes it doesn't allow this because it's a website and it pops up saying, look, Control C, Control V. So I need to Command V for a Mac or Control Command V or Control V and then paste it in. So now I've got my table there for my success criteria. And it looks like the table hasn't copied the borders. So if I click on this and go to the table, you see it's got high borders. All right, that's better. And what we're going to do, you're going to evidence all of the things that you've done here in here so that I can then see it and check it. Okay, so the first thing it says, install Chrome and pin it to my taskbar or dock. Well, there's Chrome, look, pinned to my taskbar or dock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a snip of that to prove it. Let me just hide these tools for a second. So there are various ways to snip things. You can use, for Windows users, you can use this snip and sketch look, and you can launch snip and sketch. So I'm going to click new. And then when I do that, I can then take a snip look, and I'm going to take a snip, and that should copy that, and then I can paste it into here. Now, I don't actually use snip and sketch. I use a keyboard shortcut, and the keyboard shortcut for Windows users is Windows Shift S, and Windows Shift S allows you to take a screenshot there. And in fact, I don't use that anymore. Now I use a little piece of software which allows me to program a button. Maybe one day I'll show it to you, but I just press the print screen button and then it allows me to select an area and select the area, and then I can copy it and then I can paste it in here. So remember, the paste was Control V to paste it in, and now I have the evidence. Takes a little bit of time sometimes to upload, inserting the image. Look, I have the evidence that I bookmarked in my taskbar, that program. So install Teams and pin it to the taskbar. So again, here is Teams. So I'm going to take my screenshot and screenshot Teams down there. Let's copy it and then Control B. For Mac users, it is Command Alt Shift 4, I think, for copying things and pasting it in. I think most of you Mac users know how to copy things and paste things in. Now this one here, pin my ICT team general within Microsoft Teams. So if I just launch Teams for a second, I've got it obviously in my taskbar, and I'm waiting for launch, waiting for Teams to load. My computer's not having a good day at the moment. It's thinking about it. So Teams is actually open on a different screen over here. So I'm going to have to go and get Teams from that different screen. It's on the projector. So let's just wait for that to warm up and go on to the next one whilst it's warming up. This one, access the Firefly student dashboard and bookmark the link in Chrome. So actually, there's my dashboard look. So I'm just going to use my single key here and then highlight the area and then copy it and then paste it into here. Control V. Whilst now I can see my Teams on the other screen, let me go and drag that from this pesky screen over here. It's not behaving. Come on. Okay. Even now it's struggling a little bit, or I'm struggling with it to be able to grab it. Come on, here we go. Okay, so here's my Teams, and I'm going to go to the 7G look and go to General, and I'm going to pin it. Now I've already pinned it, so on my pinned Teams you can see it's there. So that's my evidence. So here I go and grab the evidence to see that I've pinned it. In fact, I'm going to grab a bigger area to show that I pinned it and then copy it and then go to here, look, and paste it in. Okay. You can see I'm starting to build up the evidence to show that I can organize my laptop for learning. Down here, look, it says create folders for all my subjects in Chrome and bookmark my Year 7 ICT page. So here you should have all of your subjects like we did before. I can access my email within Chrome and bookmark the link to my emails. So across here, you should have a bookmark to your email. Access OneNote on the web and bookmark the link in Chrome. So this is OneNote on the web, so we can bookmark this, look, and maybe just, I'm going to edit this and make it a little bit smaller, just make it to say 7G, ICT, save, so I can quickly get to that all of the time. And then I want to evidence that and drop it into here. Log into Google Drive and bookmark it in Chrome. So I'm just going to go back to the dashboard by clicking this. So Control and this opens up a new tab. I'm going to go back to the dashboard. Oh, I'm on the Staff Center dashboard. So let's see if I can go back to the secondary students dashboard like yours. On the front is a Google Drive. Look, boop, click on that and it will take me to Google Drive. I may need to sign in. It should take you straight there if you're already signed into Chrome. And I'm going to bookmark that as well, look. Maybe I'll put it into the school folder because I use Google Drive a lot. So there, that takes me to Google Drive. So I'm going to evidence that with my print screen. Here, look, and copy back to here. And where it is, bookmark it in Chrome. Control V. This one. Now we're in Google Drive. You should have lots of stuff from your previous years. And I want you to do is create an archive folder and move everything from last year. If you're a new student, you don't have to do this because you probably have nothing in there. But I want you to move everything from last year. So you can see here, I've created an archive folder and we're going to move everything into that archive folder. So when you're highlighting things, so I'm going to click on this and I'm going to use the control button to highlight multiple things. And then you can drag them in with your mouse, but I don't want to do that. So I need to be careful that I don't do anything crazy with my stuff already. Or you can right click and move to, and you can choose the folder that it goes to. So all of this is going to go into the archive folder that you've created. So click on new folder and create one called archive and move everything from the previous years into it. Let's tidy up our Google Drive. Once you've created that archive, I then want you to create subject folders. So one folder for every subject that you have, just like you did with your bookmarks. So you've got bookmarks for every subject, and you've also got folders in Google Drive for every subject, and then evidence that. Okay, I think I've already got, if I have a look at 7C, did some work for me already, look, similar to what you've got there. And if we have a look at Winston's notes, look, you can see Winston has been doing that. And here is his, it's hard to see, I wonder if I can enlarge that. Here is his subject folders in Google Drive, okay? He's called Ice. I like his sense of humor. Look, he's called it ICT. Nice. Anyway, back to here. So we've created the archive folder, and then these are the subfolders for each subject. And then it says here, evidence all of the above in OneNote. Well, if you do all of this, then you've done it. So that would be a super smiley face, or Windows dot. Let's get a smiley face. Look, yay. Can we make it any bigger? Doesn't look like we can make it any bigger, but that's fine. Okay, that's what I want you to do in today's lesson. And if you've finished all of that, you'll be amazing. If you do, then there's a couple of little videos that you can watch about printing, and we're going to do printing next week. So you can watch these videos ahead of time using your headphones. And in fact, this video you should have watched with headphones, unless the cover teacher wants to play it to everybody. Okay, enjoy the lesson. I will be checking your evidence in OneNote. Any problems, drop me a message in Teams, in our channel here, and then I should be able to pick it up. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.